Yasmine. Joining me today is former UN lawyer and the member for the federal seat of Fremantle, Parke. So let's start with the issue that you think will decide this federal election result.
Well, I think it'll be a question of, in Fremantle, who people believe can best represent them, as well as who's got the best plan for investing in public transport and for getting freight onto rail. Nationally, I think people will decide based on which party can deliver on the things that we all share and care about, like high quality public health and education, community infrastructure including public transport and high speed broadband, fair and safe working conditions, protecting the environment including tackling climate change, investing in renewable energy and creating the world's largest network of marine sanctuaries, and protecting the vulnerable both here in Australia and anywhere we can lend a helping hand.
Sure, so if you were a punter and you were able to bet on the result, who would you be putting your money on to win come September 7/8, and how much would you be willing to put on them?
Well, I'm not a betting person, and when it comes to elections, I believe that people should follow their principles and their values, whatever the odds.
Fair enough. And if you could just use one word to describe Kevin Rudd, what would it be?
The word I would choose for Kevin Rudd is commitment, and the word I would choose for Tony Abbott is ambition.
And who would you trust with your life? This probably goes without saying, but Kevin Rudd or Tony Abbott?
Well, I think the big question is who would we trust with Australia's future, and I would absolutely trust Kevin Rudd. Under Kevin Rudd's leadership, Australia came through the global financial crisis better than any other country, and under this government we have created around 1 million jobs while keeping interest rates, inflation and unemployment low, and that's a record you can trust.
And who do you think deserves the bag of the week?
Well, I prefer to emphasise the positive rather than the negative, but if there must be a bagging, then I would give it to Premier Barnett for the decisions on the slashing of the feed-in tariff for solar panels and the forced amalgamations. And I'm very glad that the Premier has changed his mind on the solar panel issue, and I hope he will change his mind on the forced amalgamations, because otherwise it will be a massive violation of a promise that he made before the state election and a massive breach of trust with the West Australian community.